Something real quick though, so hold on though. Okay. Oh, wait, oh, no, continue. Oh, I was deleted my save file. That was a close one. Where did I leave off? I think it was right at a puzzle, maybe? Maybe. I don't remember that well. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba ba da ba da ba. God, I can't see anything. Is that a tower? Oh, ba 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 ba. I think I know. Okay, I'll see what to do. But what am I supposed to do now? think I might know now. Okay, I think I know. But I don't know. But I do, but I don't. If I could just get up there. I think I just need to be up here. I think I know it's supposed to be. God, what do I do? I feel like that's not right. We need this to be in. Okay. So it has to be down there for some reason. God, just let me do this, please. Oh my god, stop fucking bouncing your head on the thing! There we go. What am I supposed to do here? I think I gotta go big brain. I need to be up there no matter what. How am I supposed to do this? So definitely have to go over here, do that, do that, do that, do this, then do this. Then also do this. What am I supposed to do right here? So I didn't go like this. Let's have to wait for an entire pixel. I don't want to skip puzzle. I want to figure out how to do this. I have to skip. I cannot do that puzzle. It's probably super easy, but I don't understand. Anytime I try anything. It's the guy in the shadow. Hey, I know I must be boring you with my theories, but listen to this. I know Brain does have a base somewhere on this island, or they did out something. Tech here is certainly unique enough to pursue their interest. And even being here makes that all the more evident. Here's what I think happened. Upring discovered the island and became interested in a long time ago. First, they undertook to hide it from the rest of the world. They raised their electronic magic interference field and hid the... That's not him! Which, until today, seemed to be working just fine. That would also explain our malfunction losses. Also, I came with another, though. Despite their efforts, Upring was never able to discover the island's secret. Neither how the energy works, nor how to find the artifact. Why you may ask, I believe, because of your notebook, Clover. The last piece of the puzzle, I was thinking about what you said before, and I think you got it right. Leave riches and treasures for just anyone's fine. That's why they created the notebook. That's not Clover! Oh shit. fuck? God damn it. Oh yeah. I knew I was doing something wrong. Hey, stalker, get back here. Where are you? Am I not getting any news from anybody? What am I... Get back here, stalker. This is green, this is blue. I didn't realize I could jump over that. Oh well. I already had it solved, but I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna guess that's a nerd boy. Because if she heard it before, that means we've heard it before. Probably, at least. So I'm gonna guess the nerd. Or it's him. God, why is time going so slowly? 8 p.m. It's almost time. For Christ's sake, why is he taking so long? Or is it the glitch version of him? God, finally. Hey, how's it going? Since when is this place so clean? Don't tell me you. Nah, how would I? Dices. Of course it was me. Now you have no excuses. We can continue where we left off. I want my rematch. I still have to check on Dices. She's alright age. She listened to her song and now she's sleeping like a, well, like a baby. Clover, do you really want to wake her up? I know. You don't need to thank me. Okay, wait, you'll have your rematch. I want to propose something. What is it? Nothing special, just, I just thought we could make it fun. Is that so? What's your mind? Since you're good at this, I'm sure a little bit of a risk doesn't scare you, does it? If I win, your house is mine, and you and Dices will have to look for some other place. Your face is glorious. Joking, Clover. Now, really, what I truly wanted was... Maybe it's yours. You're joking, right? You know I have no sense of humor. I have to leave her here pretty soon anyways, and honestly, I had no idea what would happen to it once I'm gone. Maybe you showed up at just the right time and said, but I don't get it. Isn't it your house? It is, so why do you have to leave, and where? Long story, want the house, it's yours, of course, only if you manage to feed me, which of course it's not gonna happen. You will. But it doesn't sound bad, huh? I like this place. No one knows me around here. I could live in peace. And what about me? What if I win? You decide whatever you want. I don't have any money, at least right now. But let's just say I have ways of acquiring things. If you want money, I can get it. I just think about it. You know, the funny thing is, what I want in life, right? Can't be bought. Does something like that really exist? It doesn't matter. I thought of something. Lawyers, if I win, you leave. And here I thought our friendship was starting to bloom, Clover. Don't get me wrong. You can visit anytime you want. What I mean is, if I win, you go back out there. Back wherever you came from. See, Vincent, I don't know what kind of fool you take me for, but you don't need to be a genius to realize you're hiding from something. And if I win, I want you to go back and face it. Ha 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 ha. You're a fortune teller of all of a sudden. Look, I don't know what you think you know, but whatever, fine, you win, I'll get out of here. I've gotta be the best. I gotta be better than him. I let my guard down last time. This be different. What is that bell sound? It's so loud. Surprisingly bright for nighttime. sort of too bright, I'd say. Also, is it hotter than usual? Oh, what the? Has the world always moved like that when I jumped? Blue goes here. This goes here. But then I... Oh, I understand now. Water. Could it be? Water treatment plant? Just what was this place? Oh my god, they're so complicated. Blue right there, green right there. So if I do this, this, Okay, okay, okay. So I just need that to be removed, but how do I remove that? I think I know what to do. Easy. Oh, oh, this entire thing already. That's blue. Okay, okay. I have to do something. That's something I definitely. Why is there a teleport over there? So I have to get to that green one to change this to a teleporter. I don't understand this. I just could not, I did not understand that at all. Oh, no. Time to start packing your stuff, don't you think? This isn't happening. Who? This guy. Why are you so shocked? It's no surprise I beat you for the 100th time. How can you beat me so easily? Oh, I've never heard of him. This guy's the one who truly should have. Why doesn't he care? There are other people out there better than me who don't mind showing it, but they don't care? No, this guy is just a weirdo. Vincent, you've been making strange faces, saying nothing for about 3 minutes here. You're starting to make me uncomfortable. Tell me one thing. Why don't you care? Why don't you care about recognition? I haven't lost that spot in years until today. I hate to admit it, but you're good. Too good. I already told you. Dices is first, so it's true. He's alone. What happened? Meh, not my problem. Now I've got to worry about finding a new place. I think you have no idea what you could with your skills. A better place for you and her. Giving her everything she could possibly desire. You wouldn't need to work in that shop every day. If I was able to get everything thanks to Spy Master, imagine what you could achieve, huh? Someday you'll understand, Vincent. Understand what? That everything you chase doesn't have any value. Oh, of course, I'm too young to understand your mature philosophy. Is that it? Always talking with that air of superiority, as if you knew everything. Who do you think you are? Do as you please. The fun has come to an end, and I'm getting out of here. Will you honor your bet? Sure, yeah. Not in a million years. I hope so. Now what? Huh? Clover? Hey, what's wrong? It's not a glitch anymore. God, I can't get used to the abrupt change of light. What's wrong? I can't find my pillow. Wait, this is still happening to me, even in a bedroom without anything. I must really toss and turn in my sleep. What the heck is it? I never use it anyways. Thanks. First, I've gotta go to the room. And what's stopping you? Bathroom in here. Surprisingly, there isn't. Such a genius even, huh? I won't take long. time. She just, that's hilarious. Who'd have thought I could catch someone with the portal? Who's afraid now? Where am I? And why is it nighttime here? Keep playing dumb, you're not going anywhere, because that's it. There's no exit door. No restroom. Oh, really? And, then how do you plan on getting out? Through the portal, duh. The only way out is going back to the island. Oh, what an amazing piece of technology it is. But you, my little stalker friend, aren't going anywhere. Not until you spill the beans. I don't know. I wouldn't want to ruin your floor. I'm not drinking. Who's your friend? Clover, allow me to present our monkey. Huh? I didn't think I looked that bad. Jeez. No, I didn't mean that. So you like how I look then? What I'm trying to say is that someone treated me as some paranoid jitterbug when I said I saw someone, saying it must have just been a monkey. Oh, so we were actually being followed. Who is he? No idea. But he's not going anywhere until we find out. Hey guys, I'm right here. Well then, let's not waste any more time. What's wrong with him? Ignoring me? That seems familiar. If you think you're gonna get away by clamming up and the sky, it makes me feel so high. The bad times pass me by. I think he's listening to music, or at least he's pretending to. Hee hee. I'm sorry. I get awkward when talking with people for the first time. I'm not good with girls. Actually, my headphones don't work. But I always carry them to deal with awkwardness situations like this one. People usually think I'm listening to something and leave me alone. It works pretty well, you know. Sure, absolutely. I think it's time to stop that, don't you think? I'm only gonna ask this once. Have you been following us? Just do it. You're about to give me a wet willy, right? What? A wet willy? You spit on your finger and stick it in my ear. You know, when you're picking on me. My friends always do that. What kind of friends are those? Why would I do something like that? Oh, I don't know, because I'm very teasable, I guess. And that's what my friends always say. Someone needs to do. I'm not gonna do that to you. We just want you to tell us who you are and what you're doing here. Oh, is that all this about? That's easy. But you do me a favor first with me? Sure, what? Would you mind giving me some more space, please? I'm kind of uncomfortable. Sure, sorry. How's this? Perfect. Well then. Name's Andre. Andre Ager. I'm an explorer. Although I prefer the word adventurer. Aren't you too young to be an explorer? Hey, thanks. That's the best compliment someone has ever given me. Other than Mom, of course. It wasn't a compliment. Why the island? Why not? It's a pretty place. It's quiet. And well, nobody teases me here. Finding the island is not particularly easy, you know. How did you know about it? The translator notebook. I was fortunate enough to touch one of the last notebooks with my own two hands. Do you have one of those? I wish. A friend has one. He let me take a few pictures of it, more than enough to find the island, and translate the monoliths. Oh, monoliths. They're so rad. To feel your heart beat fast, or pain if that's what it is. Sorry. So, I guess you've already deciphered the message then. That must have been what brought you here. Clover? We're in the middle of that, actually. Is that so? I see it. I solved it already. That's why I'm going back. What? Easy there, Orange Peel. I'm not taking it with me, if that's what you're afraid of. Well, it'd be pretty hard to do that, but once I learned what it was, I lost interest. I felt there was nothing else for me to explore here, honestly. I thought this place would offer something a little bit more interesting. What do you mean? Oh, I don't know. It wasn't what I expected. Why? The artifact? What is it? Did you really do all this work just to have me ruin the surprise? What I'm trying to say is you should figure that out yourself, but is it, is it real? As real as you and me? So you weren't following us. What would I gain by doing that? Why did you run away from me at the valley? Haven't you noticed how difficult it is for me to deal with people? I was doing everything I could to not cross paths with you. But you mentioned something about our time to talk coming, huh? I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you ran into someone else. Could that have been the case? Was someone else there? No, you're not fooling anyone, Andre. So, when you're trying to leave but you're struggling to come up with a compelling excuse, can I leave now, Manuel? I suppose. I guess it's just a misunderstanding, although I'm not sure about that myself. But what can I do? I can't prove he's lying. We're sorry, don't worry about it. You two have been kinder to me than anyone else I've run into, other than Mom, of course. Oh, actually, Andre, staying before you leave? Sure. We're leaving for someone named Evan Goldstein. Does that sound familiar? Evan Goldstein. Oh, yeah? Do you know him? Yeah. I mean, everyone knows him, right? But if you mean, do I know him personally? I'm afraid I don't. I guess it was too good to be true. I haven't seen him around here either. I suppose, though, if I had seen him, I might not have recognized him. Why don't you show him a photo then? And by the way, that probably would have made our conversations easier to begin with. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Well, I've got one right here. Hey, it's not here. It's not here. I swear I had it. Maybe in the, forget it. It's not like you've seen him anyways. He's not someone you'd forget. Okay. We won't keep you any longer. You can go wherever you like. Before I leave, would you be kind enough to share some water? I ran out, and it's a long way back. Sure, take my flask. Whoa, is everyone around here this nice? Thanks. What the? This is awful. What the heck do you two drink? What are you talking about? Just water. And it's horrible. Oh, I get it. You're teasing me. I should have guessed. Too good to be true. Hey, no, you got it all wrong. We're not like that. Here, pass me that. How is it? It's water. Give it here. There you go. Really clumsy. I'm so sorry. Don't worry. Are you okay? Yeah, I think my hands were too sweaty, but hey, if you look at it this way, maybe I did you a favor. You can't drink stuff like that. It'll make you sick. Anyway, see you later, guys. Is he just gonna walk out? Because he needs the portal to open, right? Could you open the door for me, please? Oh, right. Yeah, I always forget. How do you get used to this? You don't. Speak for yourself. Well, it was, a pleasure to meet you. Bye. Are you sure you'll be fine on your own? Don't worry about me. I'm sturdier than I look. I find that very hard to believe, saying in my own mind. You two, by Andre. I don't know if it's Andre or Andre. Well, that was something. Tell me about it. And now I'm out of water to boot. Don't worry, I've still got mine. We'll be okay. Shame about the photo thing. If I had asked you earlier, I could have. Waiting for the stupid battery thing to go away. I could have gotten a peek at Even. Now I'm curious. Oh, the photo? Don't worry, I didn't. He took it. Huh? Remember when I said it felt like someone touched me? You think he took it? I know he took it, and I think I know why. Do you think the Explorer bit and all the awkwardness was just an act? Worst I've seen in years. So he was following us then? Why? Who is he really? So, don't leave me hanging here. That guy Vincent you mentioned, The one who gave you the notebook? What about him? Describe him to me. Tall, dark skin, slim, younger than me, looks. You got a single pink eye? What? How do you know? Van, you're creeping me out here. Bingo. I don't know how or why, but it seems you were friends with Even without even realizing it. I know you two were connected in one way or another. Andre took the photo of Even to keep me from showing it to you. That way, we wouldn't realize you already knew Even all this time. The real question, though, is why go through that trouble? Even? Why didn't he tell me? No, it's not possible. I saw his ID. His full name was Vincent Val. Curious. Do you already know what's going on here? Not entirely, but I'm starting to put it together. What do I have to do with all of this? If I could only tell him. Why don't they? It doesn't make any sense. We have a lot to talk about, Clover. Specifically, I'm very interested in how you met Vincent. Daniel, I realize that finding Even is important to you, but the clock is really ticking on Decius. And with Andre already figuring out the artifact, I know, don't worry. My questions can't wait. Your sister is running out of time. We've got an artifact to find, and I'm sure you'll be the one to find it. We'll have time to talk about it later. Thanks, Daniel. Go ahead, I'll catch you after I get dressed. And I still haven't been able to use the restroom. Okay. I could literally just press skip all puzzles and boom, easy ending. But that's cheating, bro. I don't want to cheat unless like the puzzle is nearly impossible for me. Didn't think revealing the details to me was important, huh? One foot in the grave, playing Spy Master like nothing to master. Though I suppose that explains a lot of things, huh? Karen let me in on the joke. Sorry, it's just that you're weird, Clover. Day after day, get up, make the bed, make breakfast for all of us, go to work, come back, clean, day in and day out, knowing what awaits you. It doesn't make any sense, but still, you do it every day. Why? I can tell you why. Because tomorrow is not real, Vincent. The only real thing is what's happening right here, right now. My father used to say, inventing in the happiness tomorrow yields sadness today. The only moment that exists is now. And today, more than ever, I understand that sentiment. I think one day you'll get it too. Let's hope I do. Anyways, Clover, I guess there's no use in saying get well soon, so I guess I'll just say good luck, don't worry. I enjoyed making you eat crow playing Spy Master, ha. Yeah, it was fun. Thanks for everything. If you ever need anything, you only have to ask. But if you don't hear from me, I guess this is our last goodbye. Just worry about fulfilling your end of the debate. That'll be more than enough. In that case, if you'll excuse me, I'll go serve my sentence. A bet's a bet. Good luck. I'm definitely gonna need it. Bye, Clover. Didn't it, like, Clover pass out or something? Hey, yeah? Take care, okay? You too. Wow. Even. I don't know why you brought us here, and I still don't know what you're planning, but I won't let Clover be part of it. So Clover, I mean, Even's bad? Evil? Blew up. Pink, boom. Boom. I'm gonna need that there. How's the translation coming along? Hello? I'm getting very, very close. So, isn't that a good thing? I don't like where this is going. I saw blue. Oh, they spend 30 minutes on that? That's gonna teleport me right here. So pink will do that. Do this. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hey, I just want you to know, whatever the artifact turns out to be, I'll be here. Okay, you can count on me. Thanks, Vaniel. By the way, I'm your shish store, she says. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. There, that was the last one. I've got the full message. What does it say? You know, when I was a little boy, there was a neighborhood kid I played with almost every day. We were almost the same age. He was 1 year older than me. Lucas, that was his name. We'd always play in the park in my hometown. First thing every morning, Mom would make breakfast. I'd eat it as fast as I could and head to the park. He was always there waiting for me. It didn't matter how early I got up, Lucas was always first. I remember one time I asked him if he slept there. He always carried his toy plane. I loved his plane, that plane. Even though he was a good friend, that bastard never let me touch it. And that pissed me off a little. One day I woke up and after having breakfast as usually I went to the park. He wasn't there yet. I was happy I finally managed to beat him to the park. I sat down to wait for him. But hours passed and Lucas never showed up. When I got back home I learned that they had moved. That night my father heard me crying in my room and came in really worried. I told him what had happened. I was really sad, but I was a kid, so eventually I started to get over it. One day my father brought me a box that had come for me in the mail. I was really confused. It was from Lucas. He sent me a letter apologizing for not being able to say goodbye. He told me he'd miss me and wouldn't forget about me. Also in the box was a gift. It was his toy plane. One day I was playing in my dad's office. I stumbled upon the box for the plane. I realized he'd made the whole thing up. Obviously, I never said a word, although I never found out how he knew that I liked that plane so much. I never told him that detail, and I wasn't ever able to ask him. Why not? He died from a strange disease a few years later. He always said, if you want to be happy, make your loved ones happy. I was too young to understand, and not long after Dad died, Mom left us. She couldn't get fear out of the disease out of her mind, even though it wasn't contagious. Unfortunately, though, it's hereditary. And as it turns out, Dices and I both inherited the disease. What? You too, Clover? I may have a few weeks left, then again, I may have a few days before the disease takes its course. Even worse, the disease progresses much more aggressively in a woman. Dices, my little sister, sooner or later, the disease will kill her. This legend, this artifact, was my only hope. What does it say, Clover? See for yourself. Eternal is my son, and eternal will become. He who not abandons our sacred place because only on this land the same man is. Forever endless, true eternity. Eternity is my son, and eternity will become. He who not abandons our sacred place because only on this land the same man is forever. Endless, true eternity. I think I get it. It's the island. The whole island is the artifact, and from what I can tell, the artifact's power is limited to those standing on it. That is, while we remain here, we'll be immortal. What a stupid thing. What's the use of an artifact if I can't take it with me? We can just bring dices here. Of course we will. What other choice do I have? But you'll have to live here forever. What kind of life would that be? A prisoner of a deserted island for all eternity? Find another way. Emmanuel, would you excuse me for a bit? I need some time to be alone. Clover. Can I move? Oh no, it's a cutscene or something. Clover, why didn't you say anything? If only such an intoxicating fragrance, don't you think? Huh? The flowers, you. Am I interrupting something? No, no. Don't you think they're beautiful? I guess. Who would guess that the nectar is one of the world's most toxic poisons? A drop or two kills an adult in a matter of hours. A funny thing, nature. So gorgeous and so deep, deadly at the same time. From the bottom of my heart, I believe it was made to end us. The divine punishment of destroying our home. Why are you here? It's such a shame, isn't it? Clover's situation. What if I told you there's actually something we can do? That voice again, it was you. Upbring isn't behind this, is it? You were the one who contacted me. Wasn't it fun though, playing detective C. Dices? I've always felt an inexplicable obsession with mystery. Detective stories, questions without answers. There's something so seductive in them. In real life, however, they're always so dull. They're never like in video games or a good book. That's why I wanted to really take this to the next level, make it more interesting. You follow me? I took the liberty of designing all of this such that you could figure it out yourself. That every discovery would have been uncovered by you and only by you. Even on the other hand, he wanted to make everything so obvious. He wanted you to know everything from the start. Let's just say that's how I do things. Where's the fun in that? Where's the emotion? He wouldn't understand emotions. Can't be faked. They have to be authentic. They must be lived. I even managed to get someone with the same... You know what? It doesn't matter. What are you talking about? What is going on here? What is on... I had to go get the Denor. What? Oh, come on, Dices. You still have a clue. You still don't have a clue after all the work I've done. You're just going to give up. I thought you were better than that. No one appreciates a good mystery anymore. What is wrong with this maniac? Or I'll admit it, I didn't give you all the pieces. But I know you won't need them. You're something special, Dices. Well, I think the last one will be enough. I've been aware of your observations. Remember you're suspicious about the monoliths? You're right. You were right. The question is why. Our friend even adored Clover, and he wanted to leave him with a little present as the final goodbye. One that involved an island capable of doing what the new message said. You follow me? No. So are you still wondering why you're here? Is this the right thing? I'm not sure what right even is anymore. Clover, I've been thinking. I've got to tell you something. I'm listening. My name is not Van Isle, it's Dices Amor. Now is not the time for jokes, Vaniel. Just shut up and listen. Sorry, I'm all ears. Ever since I arrived on this island, I can't with this. It's too much for me. Clover, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Hey, relax, okay? Everything will be okay. I'm here with you. Tell me what's going on. Why do the worst things always happen to the best people? Why? It's always the same. It's so unfair. Well, I like to think of the universe has a plan for all of us. Besides, if I hadn't been sick, I would have never known you, right? You idiot. Why didn't you tell me? I didn't want my disease to mark me. I didn't want to be treated differently. I wouldn't have treated you differently. Daniel, you're doing it right now. Just that... It's okay, Daniel. Breathe in. What is it that you wanted to tell me? Ever since I arrived on this island, I couldn't get this consciousness out of my head. But I think I understand everything now. It's not that the island is making us immortal. Rather, the island is frozen in time. You understand? This time is not passing here. What's the difference? You arrived here before me. Time stopped for you the moment you set foot on this island. But it didn't stop for everyone else. You left home and came here to save your sister when she was just a baby. But the time went on normally for me until I grew up and came here, and that's why we're meeting each other now. I know it's hard to believe, but I'm Dices, Clover. You're Dices. Yeah. What are you saying? When I took this job, they gave me a false name. They told me not to reveal the real one until now. And I think it's because they didn't want you to know from the beginning because of how absurd this all sounds. But now that you've figured out what the artifact is, it makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Your name is Dices Amor. It is. How? How did you recover? It looks like I was never sick in the first place, Clover. It was just you. When he even gave you the notebook and sent you here, he stayed and looked after me, didn't he? He was going to look after Dices while I was here, but that was just a little while. pretty much a day ago. No, Clover, it was years ago. Time went by, and you never came back. While on the island, we don't feel the passage of time. It doesn't affect us. That's why our watches stop while we're here. Even must have thought you had died, that you'd never come back. He had no other choice but to look after me. Obviously, he thought that it wouldn't last long. He thought that sooner or later my time would also come. But seeing how things turned out, it seems that time has never came. I imagine that when he realized I wasn't sick, he decided to search a place for me, a family, and he did a good job of it. Until today, I never knew I had a brother. Actually, I never knew where I really came from. After a long time, I'm guessing that he found out how the island works. He assumed that you'd still be here, that from your perspective you had just arrived. After that, he contacted me pretending to be Upbring. He sent me here with the excuse of finding even, so that I would meet you. The only restriction they gave me was to hide my real name no matter what. I believe it's because they didn't want you to realize it was me from the beginning. First, you needed to figure out how the island works. Just think about it. It all makes sense that way. Neither of us would have believed any of this if we were told about it from the start. That's why he didn't tell me either. He wanted us to discover it by ourselves. We had to wait for this moment. Are you sure about what you're saying? Can I trust you? Just look at me, Clover. It's me. I can't believe it. Dices. Is it really you? You've been right in front of me all this time. Yes, Clover, it's me. You've grown so much. Dices, can I give you a hug? Of course you can, you idiot. Dices, I was so scared. So after losing you, ever since we lost Mom and Dad, I only had you, and I didn't want to lose what I loved the most. But it doesn't matter. None of that matters now. Now that I know you're fine, because that's what I've always wanted. I can't believe how much you've grown. Are you staying healthy? Tell me about your friends, Dices. Do they take good care of you? Has it really been years? I've got so many questions, dear sister. What happened to Even, and why did he use a different name with me? It was just a fake name he used to hide from the world. It was all part of his plan. He wanted to surprise us. He did it for us. Well, he managed. That bastard. I suppose he wasn't that selfish after all. Hey, why are you crying? Aren't you so happy to see me again after all these years? I'm happy. That's all. Me too. I don't ever want this all the time, so I'm so happy I could die right now. From now on, everything will be better. I guess I'll have to stay here if I don't want my time to come. You'd better visit. And above all that... Clover, what's the matter? I'm just feeling a little dizzy, don't worry. It won't stop the disease. It'll just make time stop. You gotta remember, your blood still flows through your body and all that. Clover? What's wrong, Clover? Hey, wake up. What's happening? Get up. Someone help. I can't do voices or emotion voices at all. Clover, say something, please. Evan. You're not from here, are you? Wait a second. I think you're confusing me with someone else. What brings you here, fella? I'd like to ask you about Clover. Clover? I've never met a boy with such a kind-hearted boy. Ever since he knew about my knee, he does the grocery shopping for me. Can you believe it? He sure knows how to make an old man happy, huh? It's a shame he's going through all that, don't you agree, huh? Stop talking nonsense, would you? I don't get all the young people slang these days. I'm talking about his disease and his remaining days. What did you say? Is he ill? Didn't you know? Why does nobody ever tell me anything? Huh? Well, it doesn't matter. Thanks for your time. Oliver ill. Nobody ever told me anything in this town. For a second, I thought that old man was going to turn out to be God or something and heal Clover. Yeah, I'm truly sorry, but right now I don't have a... Oh, no. I didn't come for that. I just want to ask you about Clover. Clover... He's the personification of humility. If there's anything he loves, it's his little sister. Between you and me, he's a better father than a bunch of folks around here. How long since you knew about his condition? Oh, what are you talking about? He's going through a lethal disease in an advanced state, so you weren't aware? Who told you that? Him himself. I thought you knew. I had no idea since when. I'm afraid I'm not aware of the details, that's all I know. Thanks for your time. Are you gonna be God? Are you gonna be God? Apollo. Hey kid. I wanted to ask if you knew any Clover. Oh yeah, he's my friend, you know. One day we were playing bit and with my friends, and he was just walking by. He realized that they had left me out because I wasn't that good. He approached me and said, "Ignore them, Bisball. It's for losers. Do you know how to play Spy Master?" I didn't know. I didn't, so he invited me to his house and taught me. Ever since, I have won every single one of the Spy Master tournaments at school. I'm sure you'd beat me too. By any chance, you know he was sick? Unfortunately, it's unlikely that he'll get better. And he doesn't have many days left. Huh? What did you say? I don't believe you. He would have told me. You're lying. It's all a lie. It's a lie. You're a liar. Hey, easy, liar. Hey, kid, wait. I'm talking like my grandson, boy. The thing is, the news isn't just shocking for us. It's also really devastating. Clover is like a member of our family. I can't imagine why he wouldn't have told us. I'm sure he didn't want us to worry. He hasn't been the same since his father died. It hurt us all, but he had it the worst. He must be really going through a nightmare. Is there really nothing we can do? If we had money, it wouldn't make a difference. According to Clover, there's no treatment. So we'll just have to wait and be with him until there's always the legend. The legend? Based on with that? What's he talking about? It's all a fairy tale from around here. It's not a fairy tale. I said, where did you get that? I told you it was real. We found it in the strange shrine when we were playing in the woods. What is this legend about, and what is that notebook? So tell. It says something about a hidden island that holds a secret to eternal life, though nobody has found it and ever lived to tell about it. And this legendary notebook, so it is said, reveals its location. A stranger. What, me? Come here. I don't know who you think you are. Clover telling you his secrets doesn't make you special. I'm still his best friend, understand? Alright, sorry. In any case, stranger, I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you find the island for me? I don't want for Clover to leave us, and it may be our last hope. I'd do it myself, but Mom won't let me be outside after 8 o'clock. But I said, leave the poor man alone. Leave it to me. If you really plan on going, it's just a fairy tale. I've got nothing to lose. In that case, I'll lend you my boat. I'll also make a bag of supplies for you. Well, hey, that doesn't sound half bad. Well, we'll help in any way we can. Any friend of Clover's is a friend of ours, too. Friend, huh? I'll leave immediately. Oh great, how am I supposed to go back? Wait, does that mean he's still on an island? Island, huh? Let me discover what they said about it is true. I swear to God, if I have to play through everything else again, it would be kind of sad. First word, I guess I'll be here for a while. Should I just skip everything? Whoa, buddy! Are they forcing me to skip it? I think they are. And that wasn't working, so... I guess it's time. Let's see. Eternal as the sun, our sacred place is not, nor will become eternal he who looks for eternity, because the same man who on this land all ego abandons, will know the search of it meaning lapse. Only consciousness was and is forever. My endless true eternity. What? What the hell is that supposed to mean? That doesn't exist. Nah, I must have read it wrong. Eternal is not, nor will become meaningless. What am I supposed to do? Clover. Please don't die. What if his body just overcomes the disease? Isn't that possible? Who knows? God says, see, Vincent, I don't know what kind of fool you take me for, but you don't need to be a genius to realize you're hiding from something. And if I win, I want you to go back and face it. I can't do anything. Hello? I was wondering if you could meet, please. Who is this? It's me. It's me. Who? You've got to be kidding me. Vincent, is that you? I'm not gonna lie here. I was pretty sure you were dead. At this point, I know you probably hate me, but I really need to. I really need to talk to you. We're talking right now, aren't we? Face to face. I want us to settle this once and for all. Where are you? Write down the following coordinates, okay? And don't worry, it's a safe place. Should I come alone or can I bring someone? Are they trustworthy? He's my right-hand man. I suppose there's no problem. So there is a third person. Well, by God, what do we have here if it isn't the prodigy, the most brilliant and promising mind the world has ever known? He who will guide humanity to a better world. Are you done? He said he brought a friend, if they're trustworthy. Have you been here all this time? What the heck is this place? Anyways, are you gonna tell me why you brought me here? Nicholas waiting for me on the other side. I want to reveal the truth to the world. Oh, you are serious. Let me get this straight, Vincent. You're returning to me what is mine? That's the least an author can demand, right? After all these years, you just show up all of a sudden and you just die to do what you should have done from the start. Were you expecting a prize or something? Dude, you're something else, alright? You're still acting like I'm the one responsible for all this. Like I was the only even. You were as much as part of this as me. Why then was revealing the truth my responsibility? What was stopping you? You could have spoken up at any time, but you kept quiet. You did exactly the same thing I did. You want to know the teeny little difference, my old friend? You were the face. Let me ask you something. What do you think would happen if Andrea Ager decided to reveal the truth to the world? I'd just be one of those tabloids where an ex-employee from Area 51 reveals top-secret information. No matter how plausible the testimony, the man never has proof. People don't believe him. It is because he's lying, most likely. But in many cases, it's the other way around. Or, of course, the government won't keep files in his name. And of course, they scrub every last shred of evidence suggesting he ever worked there. The absence of proof becomes the proof. I'm not lying, I did work there, but they erased all the files, and then my memories ring any bells. My name doesn't mean anything. However, if Mr. Even Goldstein himself comes out and says something that's a different story. And you know how people love faces? The story of the poor orphan kid who became a brilliant millionaire and wins everybody's hearts. They don't seem to realize they've had told the same old story over and over again, and still they always fall for it. I'm sure they would believe any nonsense that comes out of your mouth. We're doomed as a species, no doubt about it. I may be more even than you, but as far as people are concerned, you and only you are even. That is why, my friend, the responsibility was on your shoulders. But instead you just ran away. You ran away taking everything that should have been mine. Seems you weren't so upset with what they created after all. Do you think I enjoyed doing that? Do you think I had a good time seeing you like that? Do you think I didn't feel like the scum of the earth? Do you have the slightest clue the hell I've been through since then? What do you think I ran away? I couldn't take being a part of that anymore. You could have talked to me. We could have found a way. Why do you think I brought you here? I know I should have done it sooner, but I couldn't, Andrik, I couldn't. They were keeping an eye on me, more than you. I was the public figure after all, and I was so little I could barely understand what was going on. I didn't know who to call for help. I didn't have anyone. They kept me alone and locked away. I was so scared. But that's about to change. Don't you get it, Andre? It was never about us. I'm not your enemy, nor are you mine. We've got one enemy in common. The ones who put us through all of this. The ones who created Even. And I'm sure they also wanted this to separate us. To sow resentment between us, to keep us silent, to keep us alone against the world. This is what they always wanted. Are you going to keep doing what they want? I didn't bring you here to keep fighting, so what do you plan to do? Hold some press conference and spit everything out? Think that scenario ends with you alive and breathing? They'll chase after you. You know how that ends. I know. I don't care. I've got nothing left to lose. Don't worry, I won't mention you. What the hell? Toss my name in there too. What? If we're going to sink Upbring, we have to do it right. I'm in. Whatever it takes to tear them apart. Though they're so large, it might not make any difference. Andre, I'm not the only one who changed. So what I'm trying to say here is, for all the pain I've caused, I just want to say that at the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry. I thought those words would never come out of your mouth. Are you feeling good? Did you go through some spiritual retreat and find yourself? Seriously, where the hell are you? Well, actually, it's a long story. I think we've exhausted Nikolai's patience as well. Well, alright. I'm sorry to say it really is a very long story, so I'd settle in. Alright. I came here because it is believed that this island keeps the secret of eternal life. See that line of the monolith that goes all along the seashore? They're hyperglyphs, and wait, I know the story, you do? Years ago, I heard a rumor about Upbring having a secret base in a place like this. The bastards are everywhere, huh? I didn't believe it then, me neither, but in any case, the immortality thing is a lie. I just finished translating all of the monoliths. It's obvious it's a lie. Besides, you fell for something like that. Any ideas? Sure you have some? No, I just hope you could come up with something. You're the genius. Everyone seems to believe that genius and magician are the same thing. I can't perform miracles, Vincent. So there's nothing we can do. Just joking. I'm not being completely honest with you. I can perform miracles, and I do have ideas, really. Though that doesn't mean you're going to like what I'm going to suggest. I guess it'd be better than nothing. I'm all ears. What does the message say? Eternal as the sun, our sacred place not, nor blah 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 blah. It's perfect, but somewhat long, don't you think? We could make some changes. We can modify the message for what for, and how the heck do you expect us to rewrite them? I don't speak ancient hieroglyph puzzles. I didn't say anything about rewriting them. Wait here. Vincent, come here. What is he up to? Look at this. You open a portal on top of the monolith that leads to the same monolith. You weren't paying attention, were you? Look closer. It's different. Did you exchange them? The one from our left is now to our right and vice versa. Andre, just what are you up to? I was wondering if it would be difficult to form a new message based on the origin. And as soon as you read it to me, I realized it wouldn't be. We just exchange the monologues and repeat the others. Indeed, something totally different could be achieved, with the message somewhat opposite than the original. Blah, blah, blah. This one's the original, right? 46 monologues, 46 words, but I propose the following. 28 monologues, 28 words. Notice that I'm only changing the order of some words or repeating them. Finally, I discard the unnecessary ones. Eternal is my son, and eternity will... Blah, 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 blah. I still don't get why we want to do that. Look, I've got an idea. Why don't you let me do the talking and you keep your questions for the end? Go on. Your friend Clover, right? What is that he wants the most above all? Not die. Vincent, you really suck at this. Based on your description, Clover only cares about one thing, his sister. It doesn't matter if he saves himself or not, he just cares about saving Dices. And what we could do is give him precisely that. Or more accurately, we could make him believe that. I'm going to tell you this now. We can't save him, neither him nor her. They're on death's doorstep already. There's nothing we can do. But we can make him believe the opposite. Imagine the following scenario. You go back to Clover's house with the notebook in your hands. You tell him Clover is real, the legend is all real. You give him the notebook and you tell him to come here for the artifact. You offer to take care of Dices. In the meantime, Clover, filled with hope, heads to the island. And he starts to decipher the message of monologue after monologue. Remember though, that this isn't the original message, but ours. Anyways, during this journey, Clover discovers something else was also sent to the island. It's a girl who's also looking for something there. The girl decides to join him in his search, and they become close. Clover completes the message. He learns that the whole island is the artifact, and that the immortality is granted by the island from the moment you step on its shores. A bit of a disappointment sinks into Clover. Now that he knows the artifact is not something he can take home to Dices, but suddenly the girl comes up with the theory that it wasn't immortality that the island granted, but rather that the island exists outside of time as we know it. Time doesn't pass normally on the island, and as a result, hours, days, months, and years in a pass as usual here and there, making everything and everyone on aging, immortal, and eternal. That's when the girl also discovers that she is actually Dices' Clover's sister, who had been sent by you. Due to the temporary gap that was generated because remember Clover arrived first, Dices was able to reach his age outside the island and then head there years later. Clover obviously doesn't notice that span of years because he was on the island the whole time. In any case, getting to oh god, there's so much dialogue. He realizes that what he's been looking for has been in front of him the whole time. Dices also reveals that she was never sick in the first place. Then Clover, seeing that his sister has grown and lived a good life, that she's alright, and that he can still keep seeing one another as long as he stays there, he becomes happy. All of his worries vanish. A smile spreads across his face. He decides to stay and live on the, postpone his death forever. Following days are happy. The perfect Dices visits him from time to time, until the day comes when Clover eventually dies. But he dies believing everything he dies happy. It's beautiful, fantastic. The audience cries, laughs, cue the applause. What do you think? It's all just came to me brilliant, isn't it? As if it was the ending of some emotional video game. That's deep. It's the most twisted thing I've ever heard. I knew you wouldn't like it. You didn't ever like my ideas. Just listen to what you're saying. It's absurd, Vincent. Look at this damn place. Eternal life, an ancient civilization, a message engraved on monologues. Don't you think it's already absurd enough? Do you really think adding some extra details would make it more or less believable? Isn't this what you wanted? Doing something for him? Maybe we can't avoid his leaving this world, but we can at least direct him how he leaves, giving him a worthy end full of adventure and emotion. And die believing a lie? Look, Vincent, I'm sure that today somebody died believing you're a genius. It was their truth their whole life. The truth only ceases to be true when you find out it's a lie, and Clover will never find out, although it won't be the truth for us. It will be for him, even though if that truth just lasts an ephemeral moment. You can decorate it as much as you like. A lie's a lie, and just it's not right. It doesn't feel right. I want to believe everyone deserves a happy ending. And suddenly, that's not right. Our whole lives were a lie. What's the difference? Do you want to do something for Clover or not? Didn't you say you'd do anything for him? Let me recall. What was the other option? Oh yeah, leave him to die at home with the baby who also dies. It's absolute solitude. But anyways, I'm not gonna judge you. It's your own decision after all. Where are you going? Aren't we going to join poor Clover on his final days? Time passes while we ponder. Well, wait, yes. The message. Your message is shorter than the original. What are you going to do with the remaining monologues? If we surprise all the problems that high-powered explosives can solve, you're gonna blow them up? What? Afraid someone's going to hear us? We're in the middle of nowhere. The girl. Who's the girl with dices? An actress. No idea. We'll find someone. Promise me whoever she is that she agrees with all of this. Let her know all the details. I promise, Andre. Do you really believe something like this could work out? I don't have the slightest idea, but now how much I indulge in making blah 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 blah. So long of dialogue, I'm sorry, I can't read it. Oh no, believe it to me, I'll take care of all the island's business. You make sure to convince Clover to come here and take care of the baby. And when this is all over, we'll bring together like old times. You can trust me. God damn, my fucking brain is going. Too much dialogue. Where am I? These sheets. I'm not at home, but I feel like I am. My head hurts. I don't know how I got here. The last thing I remember is doing that whole act in front of Clover. Clover, I need to see if he's alright. Wait, act? So you're not his sister? So much light. So are you his sister or are you not his sister? So she was an actor. You know, Clover, I always thought I had everything anybody could ever want. Money, fame, power. Funny thing is, when I disappeared, no one really cared. I was all over the news, sure, but there wasn't anyone genuinely worried about me. No one wondering if I was okay, and honestly, but it was when I asked the neighbors about you that I realized that actually I never had anything. Rest in peace, friend. Rest in peace, Dices. Well, we just woke up. Don't tell me you don't find it strange, what? Him dying at such a convenient moment? Too convenient, I'd say. If it happened just a few hours earlier, everything would have been gone to a waste. How did you know so precisely when it would happen? I didn't. That's reassuring. Oh good. Now are you going to start preaching to me about right or wrong too? So he poisoned Dices? I mean, Dices' brother? So he did poison him. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Hey, I just lied to him. But if Dices wasn't sick... But Dices died, but like... so confusing. Yeah, okay. Dices died. His sister died. Clover died. He lied to the whole world. He deserves a little punishment, didn't he? Besides, he wanted to talk to her. He'll find out eventually. Do you think he'll get mad? Of course he will. But then he'll remember that my way of doing things once again worked. And he'll forget about it. I want to ask you something. Do you really believe that if she had known everything from the start, her connection with Clover would have been as authentic as it was? Nobody wants to be a part of a farce. I didn't force anyone to do anything. She saw all this plain, and lying to him was the least she could do. She decided to do it, but it's not about lying or telling the truth, nor is it about doing the right thing, nor the wrong thing. It's about getting results, but I guess it's easier to just call me the movie's villain. I guess we all have our little lies. Good game, good game, good game, good game. There was like, what, 3 people working on this game? Maybe more. Secret scene script. Special things. Oh, do you mean probably that, eh? One, 9 testers. These are people who probably helped out the game, like Patreons or something. Someone's email. What's happening now? Oh God. What is this place? This is where everything changed for me. I hid in a small town near the island when I needed to vanish. I see, but how did you find this place? By accident, really. I was looking for somewhere off-grid, totally disconnected. I didn't want anyone to recognize me, so I started visiting islands in the middle of the Pacific, little towns, which eventually led me to discover this island. Well, what better place to disappear than a tropical oasis? Okay, but but why did you bring me here? I wanted you to meet someone very special to me. Follow me. She's not following you. Whoa, what is this thing? It looks like something cut of an ancient history documentary. It's an ancient monolith. Well, this one isn't ancient since Andre recreated it for our message. It says something. Oh, kind of like a hieroglyph. Basically, but you get to interact with it kind of like a game of giant puzzles. No way, I love puzzles. Can I try? Slow down there. Let me show you how it's done. Follow me, but do watch your step. Boink. Boink. Oh yeah. Boink, 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 boink. Boink, boink, boink. Oh, the hell? I swear to God, this is probably easier than it looks. Hiya. Oh God, I did it wrong. I'm supposed to jump on whatever. That's okay, I understand how to do it. Fuck. No, I don't. I keep messing it up for some reason. My brain was just being wonky. Oh, buddy. Okay, am I supposed to do something right here? Kamehameha! Fluffy rabbit. Oh, who are these people? Hey, I didn't know you had a knack for solving cryptic sage puzzles. Give me the treasure if you don't want to lose your head. Huh? Who's that? How dare you speak like that in front of one of the most legendary pirates of modern times? I didn't know there were modern pirates. Cool. The Great demands you to hand over the treasure over to me. What is she talking about? You may try to hide it from me, but this map reveals a map. Let me have a look at that. No, pirate. Oh God, I gotta translate this. And that's no map, stupid. This is what it says. I'm not afraid of heights, I'm afraid of the fall. Spared at no expenses. Facing your fears doesn't make you strong, it just means you have good eyesight. Oh, I think these are messages from people. To the love of my life, The love of my life, my moon and my stars. I will love you forever, no matter what. From Jost to Isa. Life is but a beautiful garnish that will unveil itself. It is all that's said and done. I cannot translate that. I'm sorry. Never tell yourself that you're not good enough. Enjoy everything. If I was a seagull, I would fly as far as I could. I would fly to faraway places and sing for many people. I don't want to take that much time to translate again. I'm slow typer. There's a power that comes from deep inside of you because every day you're reaching towards the light. Is humanity headed in the right direction? Probably not, especially in the government direction. Definitely not. My greatest joy is in this swiftly passing life. I gotta do this. I'm sorry. Firework. There we go. Where is it? Where's the treasure? This isn't a map. What is it? How should I know? What are you two whispering about? Don't try anything funny. But of course, the treasure. How could I have forgotten? It's just over there. Where is it? See those monoliths right behind us? Follow the line. They draw until you find a broken boat. It's right below it. And don't forget your shovel. Treasure arc. What if there's actually treasure under that boat? Figured out. Okay, well, where were we? There's one more left. Let's go. Oh, there might be actual treasure over there. I'm gonna find it. Wait, how did she get over there? Why don't you walk across? Why don't you go in the water? Stupid Evan. Or Vincent, whatever you... There. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So what do they say? You say, what did you write on them? Clover Emmer. Clover what? What does that even mean? Clover Emmer. Well, that is the ending of Even's Remains. Hope you enjoyed. Probably did not, because my voice is awful. Good.